Okay, that is how bad it is for our physical and mental health. This recent study really looking at the question how much loneliness is associated with the risk of stroke, because it has been associated before. And in this study of adults over the age of 50, they found that chronic loneliness, so not occasional loneliness, but chronic loneliness was associated with a 56% increased risk of stroke down the road. So again, I think we have to remember, connect the dots on how we feel emotionally, how we feel physically, and then certain health outcomes down the road that we are trying to avoid.
Astonishing that it's on par with
That's
smoking
right.
and sitting.
Yeah.
What are the theories behind this?
Well, a lot of theories, but we know that, first of all, loneliness can have a physiologic effect. So it increases the cellular stress. You know, it gets our kind of cortisol system into a revved up state. That can then lower our immunity. It can increase blood pressure. And then behaviorally, people who say they're lonely are also more likely to have poor sleep patterns, more likely to smoke and drink, less likely to be compliant or adherent with medications maybe that they're taking. And remember, you can be alone and not be lonely. This is not the same as being depressed, although obviously there's overlap. So targeting loneliness is potentially a major intervention in our health.
And you recently interviewed the U.S. Surgeon General about
Yeah.
what he called the epidemic of loneliness. What are some tips that he suggested to combat it?
You know, he called loneliness in 2017 a national epidemic. And so he was talking with me just this past weekend on some tips. 3 easy things that we can all do today to help ourselves and others, spending just 5 to 15 minutes a day reaching out to someone. That can be via text, phone, in person. If you are reaching out to someone, you have to give that person undivided attention. You can't multitask and think that you're helping them or yourself. And then engaging in acts of service. This can be formal, it could be informal, like picking something up if someone drops it. That helps that person. It also helps us.
So staying connected in some way.
for
All
sure.
right, Dr. Jen, always helpful.
You bet.
Thank you so much.
So that lonely shit, that's part of that. Listen, that's where the crazies is coming from. When this is what happens, this is the side effect of prioritizing career over family. All right, this is what happens when you want to be Miss Independent. Nobody can tell you shit. You start dealing with shit like this. Listen, I'm here to tell you. I don't care what nobody say. For me, I like relationships.